Good Monday evening, and it's a good Monday evening to be back on the air with Breaking the News, as a few things have happened around here in the last couple of weeks, like our governor is now the Democratic nominee for vice president. And in the last week that he has been, you as Minnesotans have seen him get the national media treatment, from praise to scrutiny. And we'll get to each one of those, but first you might have noticed something else. As the second fiddle on the ticket of Vice President Harris, Walz plays a very specific role, one the VP pick has to play if history is serving as our guide. Here's John Croman.
We aren't going back. We aren't going back.
With his leap to the national spotlight, Governor Tim Walz started showing us what appears to be a new side, a revved up, edgier version of himself.
Even if we wouldn't make the same choice for ourselves, there's a golden rule. Mind your own damn business.
Now he's the national cheerleader for Kamala Harris in a bitter partisan battle, and it's no holds barred. This guy is going for the throat.
I got to tell you,
he's delivering the hard punches so that Kamala Harris doesn't have to do that kind of dirty work.
You know it, you feel it. These guys are creepy, and yes, just weird as hell. That's what you see. That's what you see.
If there is a shot heading for Kamala Harris, he wants to step in front of it and take it on. He's doing the job that the number two always does. This is not Tim Walz, personality necessarily. It is the job, it's the requirement that he step up and do the hard political work, the nasty political work, so that the top of the ticket, Kamala Harris, can kind of sail above it.
By contrast, in Congress and as governor, Walz was known for the most part as a moderate looking to build common ground with his adversaries.
We knew that Tim Walz, when he was running for Congress, who was amiable, who worked with Republicans, proposed and voted for Republican ideas. When he was governor, he talked a lot about, one Minnesota and bringing people together. He reached out to Jesse Ventura, to many Republicans.
Like all regular people I grew up with in the heartland, J.D. studied at Yale, had his career funded by Silicon Valley billionaires.
I also kind of wondered, too, if going up against J.D. Vance is a totally different ballgame than like going against Dr. Jensen or Jeff Johnson or his opponents he's had in statewide races here.
Walz is, going after him. He's trying to make the case that J.D. Vance is not authentic. He's a phony. He says he's a hillbilly, but he's not. He's worked, out west and made a lot of money in Silicon Valley. He's not the real deal.
Violent crime was up under Donald Trump.
But this new Walz 2.0 is also drawing attention by trying to bring hope to Democrats.
Thank you for bringing back the joy.
Hubert Humphrey used to describe himself as a happy warrior who relished the fight over politics. Tim Walz has taken a twist on that. He describes the politics of joy, that he doesn't want people to feel bedraggled and kind of deadened by the ugly politics of today.
Now, our expert there, Larry Jacobs, says he expects to see Walz and Harris stick together on the campaign trail through the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, but then split up so that Walz can spend more time in rural areas drumming up support for the ticket. Jana?
John, I assume it's a thin line, though. Americans are kind of tired of hearing negative rhetoric all around them. Doesn't matter who the party. So you do have to be careful with how attacking you get, right?
You can't be too acerbic. You have to pretty much, strike that balance between going on the attack, but at the same time showing that you're not going to fall into the same pattern of just giving up hope and making it a war.
Okay. Thanks so much, John Croman. More of these discussions, I'm sure, to come before November.